right, here we go. Time now for parting shots. And today's parting shot is that Colorado governor and Democratic presidential candidate, one of a million, John Hickenlooper. Hickenlooper went on Morning Joe, of all places, and was asked a very simple, basic question about capitalism. And, well, just watch, because this is one of the most painful answers/filibusters you'll ever see. Take a look.
Are you concerned about some factions of your party embracing socialism?
Well, I think there's, the Democratic Party is a big tent. And that's one of the things I've always loved about the Democratic Party is there are all kinds of ideas. I look at my experiences and where I've tried to make a difference, and it really is getting people together, getting them to lay down their weapons, and then getting stuff done. And the labels, I think most Democrats don't care as much about the labels.
Well, would you call yourself a proud capitalist?
Oh, I don't know. Again, the labels, I'm not sure any of them fit. But I do believe that, that ability to look at, climate change and figure out how are we really going to create a sense of urgency and get people together. What we did with methane is one of the worst climate pollutants that there is. And, we're the first state, and so far the only state to really address it aggressively.
Right. Let me ask you I'll break it down even more. Do you consider yourself a capitalist?
Well, again, the labels, I'm a small business person, so that part of the system that you would call capitalist, I get it. I understand it. I worked very hard. When you open your own business, when we first signed the lease in lower downtown Denver to build our brew pub, it was $1 per square foot per year. I mean, that is, if you haven't ever signed one of those leases, that rent is almost free.
Do you consider yourself a capitalist, and does capitalism work?
Well, I think I don't look at myself with a label.
I know it's MSNBC, but this wasn't even really that much of a gotcha question. But being a dirty capitalist is simply unacceptable in this left-wing nutcase of a Democratic field. Joe Scarborough asked him 3 times. The Morning Joe team asked him 3 times, and Hickenlooper just couldn't say, yeah, okay, you got me, I'm a capitalist. This is a guy who actually co-founded a brewing company making beer in a pretty depressed neighborhood in Denver, Colorado. He became a very successful businessman, but he wouldn't dare endorse the system that enabled him to not only prosper, but launch a political career that took him from the mayor's office in Denver to being the governor of Colorado. It's so bad. How bad is it? It's so bad that even Donny Deutsch said he might have to vote for Trump. That is until Joe and Mika and the rest of the team browbeat him into submission. Take a look.
I find Donald Trump reprehensible as a human being, but a socialist candidate is more dangerous to this country as far as the strength and well-being of our country than Donald Trump. I would vote for Donald Trump, a despicable human being.
No, you won't.
Let me tell you
Stop
something.
yourself.
Let me correct myself. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. You always have myself.
You will never vote for a bigot, a guy that's made bigoted statements for the past 3 years.
Joe, thank you for correcting me. I stand corrected that. I will be so distraught to the point that could even come out of my mouth if we have a socialist, because that will take our country so down. And we are not Denmark. I love Denmark. That's not who we are. And if you love who we are and all the great things that still have to have binders put on the side, please step away from the socialism. And let me correct myself. I will never vote for Donald Trump. Thank you, Joe.
I'm kind of getting a laugh out of this because there's a lot of worried voices on the Democratic side that this has gone way too far. And you heard Donny Deutsch. They're all acknowledging it. If this continues, if the Democrats become ever more the party of Bernie and AOC and Elizabeth Warren, and even so-called moderate candidates are so lost for an answer, they can't just say, yeah, I believe in profit, I believe in capitalism, but along with a social safety net. If they can't even stand for capitalism, their party's dead in 2020. Not only will Trump get reelected, but the Republicans will likely take back the House of Representatives because the left is crazy. All right, reminder, if you want more commentary and stories just like this, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Locale Majority. We're right. They're wrong. The arguments on this television program cannot be broken. Make sure you catch me on Sirius XM Patriot Channel 125, noon to 3 East, 9 to noon West. From New York, I'm Andrew Wilkow. Thank you for watching Blaze TV.